a little over a month ago, just over 6 weeks into the second administration of Donald Trump, and several days before the events of what became known as Signalgate, retired Lieutenant General Herbert Raymond McMaster received an unexpected call on his personal cell phone. According to 4 sources who spoke to CBS News, the call originated from the White House, and the voice on the other end instructed McMaster to stand by for the president. This call was particularly unusual because McMaster had been removed from his position as National Security Advisor after only 13 months, back in March 2018. Even more peculiar was that just the day before, on March 2, 2025, President Donald Trump had harshly criticized McMaster on social media, calling him a weak and totally ineffective loser, after McMaster appeared on 60 Minutes and expressed skepticism about Trump's overtures to Russian President Vladimir Putin and any willingness on Putin's part to end the war in Ukraine. When President Trump came on the line, he began with Henry before launching into the conversation. McMaster immediately recognized Trump's voice, but quickly realized he was not the intended recipient of the call. His name is not Henry. HR stands for Herbert Raymond. Mr. President, this is HR McMaster, he clarified. Trump responded with surprise, questioning why he would want to speak with HR McMaster before proceeding with a harsh critique of his former aide. The call ended shortly thereafter. According to 2 sources, the president had intended to speak with South Carolina Governor Henry McMaster. It remains unknown who placed the call to the wrong McMaster, but one individual told CBS News it was an aide working with the president. The White House declined to comment on the president's private calls or whether this conversation took place. McMaster, a contributor for CBS News, declined to comment on the call. Communications Director Stephen Chung remarked that HR McMaster has embarrassed himself and criticized his book, which he claimed is now discounted in stores and filled with falsehoods, in an attempt to restore his reputation. McMaster appeared on 60 Minutes in March and has been vocal about Trump's views on Putin. In his recent memoir, At War with Ourselves, he wrote that he believes the Russian leader played to Trump's ego and insecurities with flattery.